Hi Gemini. So I decided to do an extra reading for you because last week the Gemini video was the most viewed. So as a thank you for making that the most popular video, I'm going to do another 4-layered spread for you to check the energy that's around you. So we have Queen of Brooms, 3 of Bricks, 7 of Bricks. The bricks are the pentacles and the brooms are the wands in this deck. 9 of Bricks, King of Cans, which is the King of Cups, 5 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and 6 of Pentacles. Under this deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so we're going to get 6 of these oracle cards to get our second layer. So we have Seagull, Unicorn, Cheetah, Boar, Blue Heron, and Spider. Under this deck is the Meerkat. Then we'll take 6 of these tarot cards for our third layer. King of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Queen of Swords. Under this deck is 2 of Wands. And then we'll take 2 of these. Well, the train wanted to pop out, so we're going to take that. We'll get 1 more of these, and then we're going to get into this. So we have the Garden, and under this deck is the Sick Bed. So it feels to me, the surface energy is telling me, Gemini, that you feel like you're not reaching your goals when it comes to something. I also get the impression that there is someone in your energy, because we have the King of Swords here, that may be not helping you reach your goals. They might be holding you back even. You may have trouble focusing on your goals right now. There may be some kind of toxicity brewing with this King of Swords. And I say that because the King of Swords is in your challenge position. And when I see a court card in a challenge position, it often means it's a person who's triggering you or preventing you from reaching your fullest potential, someone who's not supporting you, someone who's making you feel off balance, or some kind of toxicity in the relationship. Someone who's not allowing you to feel proud of the accomplishments that you have already reached, because we do see the 10 of Pentacles here underneath the deck. So let's start. We have the Queen of Wands and Seagull. So I feel like you are feeling pretty confident about things right now, Gemini. I think you know what you want, what you're going after. I get this really strong sense of confidence. And I think that you maybe are not fully healed, but with the Seagull, I think that you are doing some deep emotional healing, and it's making you feel strong. So I like that in the sense that your current energy looks really strong and perhaps ready to face or head into some of these conflicts, or dealing with these situations that maybe are triggering you or holding you back in some way. So then we have the 5 of Cups and the Boar. So, wow, didn't I just say that? This says face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. I just said that. So, but what I see though is this is your near future energy, and I see this 5 of Cups in your near future energy. So what this kind of tells me is that you maybe are going to regret not facing this head on. There is a sense here with these King of Swords and the Queen of Swords that there really is a need for you to be clear with this person about what you want. Also to honor and protect your own energy. So we're going to hopefully get into some more specifics, but because I see this regret or disappointment in your near future, it makes me feel like perhaps you go around and around in circles with this person who holds you back, but maybe you don't really face it head on. So there may be a need for you to do a little bit more healing so that you can put an end to whatever this cycle is, whatever this loop is that you're in. But let's keep going because I feel like we don't have enough details yet. So we have the Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords, and this is in your trigger position. So this is probably someone that you're working with in some capacity, someone that you are building these goals with, building a legacy with, building a business with. Make that make sense for you. But it feels like this person is either not cooperating with you, because with the Three of Pentacles in a challenge position can be a lack of cooperation. But also this King of Swords is here, which tells me that there could be a lack of flow of information. This person could be being non-transparent. They could be deliberately sabotaging. They could be, every time you build something, they tear it down. They could be telling half-truths. They could be straight up lying. When the King of Swords is in a challenge position, this is a person who sometimes likes to control the information. This is not someone who really is going to support you when the Three of Pentacles and King of Swords are in your challenge. So I would imagine, Gemini, that by now you know who this person is, whether it's a professional relationship. It might be because we're seeing this Ten of Pentacles, but it could be a friendship. It could be a romantic relationship. So make that part make sense for you. But it does feel like there's a person who is perhaps deliberately getting in your way, in the way of your healing, in the way of your goals. And this person, for whatever reason, you haven't confidently faced that and said, enough, I'm not doing this anymore. So you see yourself as the Three of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So I think that you know that your potential is there. You know that your goals are being reached, or you know what those are. That's what the Three of Wands is telling me, that you know what your goals are. You're taking opportunities, you're working towards it, but yet you can't seem to quite get there. And again, I feel like it has to do with this person who's in your energy. It just feels like it's someone who you're kind of bonded with, someone that perhaps you confide in, but they just keep doing things to mess up your flow. And I get the sense that this person tries to apologize and comes back and tries to get forgiveness, or they return and say that they're sorry. But instead of you saying, no, that's enough, I see you continuing to take them back, which is why you have this Five of Cups in your near future energy, because I feel like you're just continuing to take this person back in at their word, even though they've already proven to you who they are. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, Unicorn, Five of Pentacles, and the Train. So your soul is telling you you've put enough into this, that it's enough of you investing and investing and investing, and you doing the work and you doing the work and you doing the work, only to have this person either tear it all down, not give you the credit for it, keep you outside of their friend zone or emotional zone or whatever that is for you. This person kind of keeps you at arm's length, but yet continues to let you invest in this over and over and over again. And your soul is really asking you to, with the Unicorn, your soul is telling you that you're magical. You are not giving yourself enough credit in this situation, Gemini. And with the Train being here, your soul is asking you to get out of Dodge. Stop investing in this. It's hurting you. We have the Five of Pentacles here, and we have the Five of Cups in your near future energy. This is causing you a lot of pain and a lot of hurt. And your soul is really urging you to be careful about investing in the wrong people, places, things, because you are a magical being. And your soul is really asking you to be honest with yourself about that. So in the environment, we have the Four of Wands, the Blue Heron, the Six of Cups, and the Garden. Okay, so there are people, certainly people all around you that do want to support you. They are here. There are people with the Garden, Six of Cups, and the Four of Wands. There are certainly people here who want to spend time with you, want to support you. With the Six of Cups, they could be people from your past. It could be childhood friends. It could be your family, your siblings, parents. Anyone that maybe perhaps you have a strong childhood bond with is generally my Six of Cups card. especially with the garden. There's a group of people that really want to spend time with you, who want to nurture your soul, who have helped you reach the milestones that you already have. This could be a group of friends. But with this blue heron, it's a group of people. It's probably a group of people because of the garden that really want to help you stand up for yourself and really help you do what feels right and not to worry about what this King of Swords person thinks. So it feels to me like you're trying to gain the approval of this King of Swords, but this King of Swords is never going to give you that approval because it keeps you where they want you. But there's another group of people right in your environment, showing up in your environment, who may have already said to you, you should get away from this person, or you should get away from this collaboration, or whatever it is. You may have a trusted group of friends who may have already started giving you those messages because they're showing up in your environment. And with Meerkat, it says get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. So I feel like there are people all around you who are already telling you, cautioning you about this person. So then we have 9 of Pentacles and 8 of Wands. You have already experienced this. So you've already done a lot on your own. The 9 of Pentacles is in your past energy with the 8 of Wands, which tells me that you independently have created a lot of things on your own. You go the distance. You're not afraid to take chances. You don't need anybody else. So it is a little bit confusing that you're allowing this person to stay in your energy, even though it's highly, highly disappointing. And it hurts you. I can see that it hurts you because of the messages that came from your soul. You have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck telling me you can't quite get there. You're almost there. You're willing to do it. You're willing to take the risks. You're able to do it. You have the ambition. You can take the action. You're a hustler. You manifest money, probably with the 9 of Pentacles. You can manage all of this yourself. But yet there's a person here who keeps you in a place where you really shouldn't be, that you don't need to be. So, but the 10 of Wands and the Queen of Swords are falling in your shadow position. So this tells me that there is a shadow side of you that tells you you have to do it all. You have to take it all on. You are the only one who can do it right, that it doesn't matter if this person is in your energy and tearing it down because you're going to fix it anyway. So there is this part of you where you feel like you can't have compassion for yourself when it comes to how much work you are doing, that you just continue to take on the burdens. And when the Queen of Swords falls in your shadow position, it also tells me that you're afraid to speak up for yourself. And we saw that here, that you're not facing this head on. This is probably a karmic lesson for you, Gemini, to confront this situation head on and just say, you know what, I can't do this with you anymore. But instead, your shadow is allowing you to just continue to take on the burdens of all of this and not speak up. So it could be somewhere with your 6 of Cups energy here too, that somewhere in your childhood, maybe you were told not to speak up, or maybe you were told not to ask for help and just do it all yourself. But this is really asking you to have more compassion for yourself. And that's how you will grow. That's how your mindset will change. And you can become more resilient to these people who are triggering you or trying to keep you stuck in a same holding pattern without any real growth. The growth, it looks like here, is coming from you and you really expressing yourself and asking for help and telling this person, set a boundary. The Queen of Swords is very good at setting a boundary. But again, since it's in your shadow position, it feels like you don't allow yourself to set boundaries. So maybe for some of you in your childhood, your family didn't have good, solid boundaries, or you never learned how to set those boundaries. So that's what I feel like this deep emotional healing that you're undergoing currently is going to have to do with, that you are learning to set boundaries with people who keep you stuck. So then we have King of Cups and Cheetah. So this feels to me for some of you that this could be a romantic situation that you're stuck in, but please don't make that work if that's not your story. But it feels like you have this idea of what you want to bring in, what you want to manifest in, what a real true love feels like, and not so much this King of Swords who just would probably stab you in the back or cause you pain and separate from you without even thinking twice about it. But this is saying that you are getting clear about what you want, that your intentions are clear, you're focused, you're moving towards your goal, because we see the 10 of Pentacles here, and you have a really clear idea of who you want. So there's this King of Swords energy that's currently in your energy. There could be another person already in your energy that you have your eye on who feels more like a fit. But if you don't have another person in mind, what this is telling me is you have a clear idea of what you would want that person to be like, or what you would want that relationship to look like. And you're pretty clear and focused on that. So I really like that, especially because you're in your Queen of Wands energy, which again is very confidently healing. So I see you healing, but I also see you kind of going through these hiccups of allowing this person back in, even when you confidently know, I'm not going to let this person back in, but then they apologize and they try to sweet talk you, or they love bomb you, or whatever it is that they're doing with this Ace of Pentacles to get you back in. And then you take them back, and then you later say, why did I do that? So that's that shadow side of you that is afraid to speak up. So in your potential final outcome, I love this because the Six of Pentacles is saying that you are finally perhaps asking for help. And with the Spider, you're trusting yourself and you're expressing yourself. So I love this as a potential final outcome for you, because it shows me that you are doing that healing that we were talking about, that you are more willing to give and receive in situations instead of just give. And this person takes advantage of it and then apologizes, and then you start all over again. It feels like you're manifesting in a different style of relationship, more of a give and take with the Six of Pentacles, that you're also asking for help and not just giving help. And the generosity is balanced. The sixes are a very balanced energy, supportive. This is someone who's going to help you express yourself, help you move towards your goals. So I see this whole shift in the energy of you getting unstuck from this loop, but it really starts with you being very clear with this person that it's over, or what the boundary is, or what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate. And then that allows you more room to really manifest in the person or the space for something that you are clear about, something that you would prefer, something that helps you express yourself and reach your goals. And again, an equal give and take. It gives more room for that when you set boundaries with these triggering types of energies. So there you go, Gemini. That is your bonus reading. Will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.